Hello and welcome back, YouTube. Trying really hard to keep my composure right now, and not just completely fall apart or cry or freak out. Freaking out isn't going to help anything. So it's Wednesday, May 17th, 2023, 9:57 p.m. and shooting on Obama phone 3 and got Obama phone 4 in my pocket. I got a feeling that's going to be the arrangement for a while, because you didn't see the earlier video. I got a 256 gig micro SD card today. I almost put one of my 2 gig ones in here, just out of desperation to have a little more space, which is kind of laughable. But it would have helped me. It would have got me a little more space. At this point, that's of no help. But it was something I've been kind of honestly thinking of doing. Since having the old hooker around the house, I've found 2 of those in like really random places in my living room. And I don't know if I put them there, or maybe through my actions inadvertently they fell out of the little envelope they came in. As I'm sure I've mentioned a few times, I needed one for the little speaker that I've been using to listen to music on my forklift. And I needed it for that, and I needed it for I needed them for that, and so I called, anyway, I got 10 used ones for like $12 with free shipping on eBay, which was, buying a single one would have been silly, and I mean the whole, let's be real, the expense there wasn't the SD cards, it was the shipping. And maybe some people don't know that, but I do enough on eBay that I know that. But anyhow, so I can do this. I can do this. I got a bunch of those, so they may have just fallen out of the envelope. It's just weird that with like the places I found them in, and the old chick was like, now I don't know if she moved them. I feel like she has. It's possible she just moved that envelope, and the envelope wasn't an envelope. It was like a little tiny plastic bag, and it's possible she just moved them and they fell out. I mean, they're tiny, micro SD cards, tiny little things, and anyway, I can get sidetracked on them. Whoa, shit. Damn, landscaping just assaulted my ankles. I'm trying to get to Van Buren Street before I miss the bus. I don't know if I have enough time for this walk. It was kind of hit or miss. It's 10:01 p.m. right now. Let me look at the Valley Metro app. Got them down to 11% battery on Obama phone 4. That's bad. That's a bad thing. What the hell? Okay, there's the bus stop there. Oh, now it's saying on time, next bus at 10:28. So I forget when it was saying that the next one was coming that I thought I might have enough time to get, but it's looking like I missed it. It was just funny, because when I was walking away from the front of the Amazon building, it looked like it was, oh no, I just saw it. Oh, son of a bitch. This phone is so god-awful. And by this phone, I mean, yep, nope, I just missed it. I can see it just sailing away right there. Just barely past the bus stop at 79th Avenue. Oh, ain't that some shit. I knew it was a crapshoot on whether I was going to get this one or not, so whatever. I got nothing but time on my hands because I'm fired from Amazon. There's still two more. There's still two more coming before the end of the night. One at, wow, the 3 doesn't run nearly as late as the 17 does, because I think I can get a bus on the 17 like at damn near midnight on weeknights. I think it's a weeknight. Yeah, it's Wednesday night. I know it's Wednesday night. What am I thinking? Yeah, it shows there'll be one at 10:28 and one at 10:58. The 10:28 says on time, 10:58 says scheduled, and if you've been paying attention to my vlog at all, scheduled on the Valley Metro app is not a positive thing. It's scheduled is kind of the equivalent of somebody saying good luck with that. Like, could happen, you know. It's like, hey, I'm scheduled to win the lottery. Okay, good luck with that. But yeah, the one will be there at 10:28, and that's wow, that's quite a ways from now. That's fine. Hey, I got 256 I was trying to look to see if the corn had been cut or if it's taller. It's so dark I can't really tell. There's quite a line of trucks going in today. Oh shit, I just saw lightning. That's not a good sign. That's a lot of trucks trying to get into the where they go in. Man, if only my transfer to UAZ1 would have gone through. Like, I think I'd have done so much better if I could have made it to UAZ1, you know, and I could have made it to UAZ1 and walked to work. It's just that, I mean, there's so many, it's hard to say what all caused me to come apart as much as I did, but I tell you, that's just this, trying to get here without my car has definitely been the biggest of the struggles. And yeah, I did it for a long time, but God, when I go back and I watch my vlogs from that time period, holy crap, I didn't it's, you know, so I just got to stay strong. I just, you know, I think I showed on video that my car is still sitting at Rob's. Doesn't look like he's moved it any. So at least I'm not going to lose my car. I still don't know what the fuck to do about Rob just refusing to fix it. And if I should be looking at maybe just getting the key back from him and towing it to someplace else that actually is going to fix it. You know, and I need to compartmentalize and prioritize my problems. Like, probably my biggest spending problem right now is that I only have 9% battery on Obama phone 4, so I need to put that in my pocket and turn off the screen so I can conserve my battery on it. Hey, on the bright side, now I'm glad I got this 256 gig card in my in Obama phone 3, because this can be basically my camcorder for shooting this stupid ass vlog. And my right shoe is untied again, yeah, and I can concentrate on that, and concentrate on that, and concentrate on, oh God, I just need to ignore the untied shoes. Overanalyze the subject. I function just fine with untied shoes. I just mind over matter. I just need, as long as I don't mind, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to trip over my own shoelaces, and I know this. Okay, so yeah, I need to conserve the battery on the phone. Oh God, I want to go into some of the details of what just happened here at Amazon, and my thoughts are kind of racing right now. Oh, neat. So they got the new poles put up. Probably not getting it very well in the video, but that's the new metal poles that we're laying on the side of the road here on 79th Avenue. And you can see where they dug a hole to put them in, but they haven't fully filled the dirt in around the base. And It looks like they probably dropped the old poles like a person would drop a tree. I actually have experience in doing that. Interesting. I have some pretty interesting logging experience. I'm a jack of all trade and kind of useless at all of them. But that's bizarre. Like there's these, looks like 20-foot chunks of the old wooden, I think that's wooden, yeah, the old wooden power poles here on the, well, that's cool. Cool to know that project got done. That was one of the more focused things I was focused on in this vlog, because my job was secure, and my mental state was a lot more stable, a couple weeks ago. Anyway, that's neat. Yeah, I saw a YouTube video recently where somebody who is really good at woodworking made this phenomenal table out of an old downed power utility pole like this, and it was an old, like crusted up one, like not an, oh, this is one of those new metal poles. It hasn't, a new metal pole hasn't been put up yet, but no, it's one of the wood ones like they are replacing, and somebody made this just amazing table out of it. It was a great how-to video, but like many how-to videos on YouTube, it was like, okay, that was fun to watch, and I don't possess any of the skills or the tools needed to do that, but way to make something amazing out of what other people would just consider to be garbage or at best firewood. So what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, Amazon. So I'm fired from Amazon. And of course the thing, well, did you get the email? Did you respond to it? Blah, 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 email, blah, 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 email, blah, 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 email. Yeah, my mental state hasn't been good. I haven't been checking my email much. Wow, we got some downed trees. It looks like that one broke from weather. Got a caution tape up here, and some kind of weather broke that tree branch right off. They haven't fixed it yet. Yeah, this is as good a time to cross as any. Fuck that light. So it went through I was given the warning on the termination that was sent on email. I don't know if I got that email or not. I get that email a lot, just for the record. And generally speaking, like when I get that email, it's like, yeah, whatever. And I just go to my A to Z app and I put a little PTO on it and adjust my numbers, and then I'm just fine. I haven't, I honestly, I haven't had the mental strength to even open A to Z for well over a week. And what I saw when I finally opened it today, it's a new bus bench. This kind of stuff angers me. I mean, I guess I should be glad that there's not a homeless person sleeping here, but those are not armrests. That's just something to make it uncomfortable for somebody just trying to spread out or lay down, or somebody whose butt is wider than the space between those bars. Fortunately, my butt's not that wide, so I'm good. Anyway, I'm growing to have such a hatred for hostile architecture. And my hatred for hostile architecture greatly exceeds my hatred for homeless people occupying the bus benches that are not waiting for buses. So I need to tie my shoe. So I'm just going to try to lay the phone against my backpack, my lovely new Amazon backpack that I have yet to actually bring inside the building. On the bright side, I forgot to bring my when I left today, and I was trying to get myself ready to go and thinking of all the things I was going to try to do today, since I finally felt like I had the strength.
the mental strength and emotional strength to do it today, try to push my life forward today on my own. And so I did. And I thought I was getting myself ready for work. I got everything out of the old Amazon bag with the broken straps into the new Amazon bag, and I made a point to pack, like, you know, all the stuff that I need for work, like my extra knives and my gloves and this, which is something that Amazon would consider garbage, but something that I stuck. And basically, it's just a cut load strap with a rather short chunk of strap. But it's a few feet of strap. I don't know, maybe 4 foot of strap there. And yeah, that's not long enough to use as a load strap, but what I use it for is when I'm tying off a load, and I put my strap, lock my strap like this into the side of the truck that has the ratchet. I still need a way to pull the ratchet kind of out of the way so I can bring in my load next to it and not hit it with the forklift and not bury it in the forklift. So it needs to kind of go up and hang. And a lot of people use a rubber bungee cord for that. And of course, the problem is trying to find the rubber bungee cord. Or in my case, not forget that you left the rubber bungee cord there and ship the rubber bungee cord to another warehouse. Done that a couple of times. At one time, I shipped the rubber bungee cord to GYR3 or to KRB3, and I was thinking, I wonder if I could just go over there in like an hour and get it back, because GYR3 and KRB3 are in the same building, and I think I can just walk over to KRB3. I don't think there's any kind of separate security inside the building. I just don't go into that area because I don't belong in that area, because I don't work for KRB3. In fact, I don't even work for GYR3 anymore, technically. But anyway, just saying. So anyway, what I found is the best thing is this stupid strap. I go back about three rows back of the little strap things and click this in, and then I just tie like a little slip knot with this bit of strap on the strap, like right behind the ratchet, to hold it up and out of the way. And if I do inadvertently leave this hanging in the truck and ship it to another warehouse, or, you know, the other warehouse that's just the other end of the warehouse, it's just funny that the last one I remember, bungee cord I remember sending, was actually going to KRB3 of all places, right? So if I remember that, so I feel bad. Like, I'm the guy it's like, you know, and I've had other drivers that are like, hey, did you see what happened to the black bungee cord? I'm like, I probably shipped it. I probably shipped it to LGB7. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I brought my stuff because I was genuinely thinking I would work today, and I thought in my not so mentally together state, I wonder if this is my bus. 10:16, I don't think so. So the thing you gotta be so attentive when you're sitting and waiting for a bus in Phoenix, because the buses, nope, that's a semi. The buses, if you're just sitting at the bus stop, the buses very often just will not stop for you. I have so many videos of where I'm sitting at the bus stop, and then my vision's not really good. Like, I can't see at a distance very well. So like, by the time I realize it's a bus and I stand up, the bus is just like, boom, right by me, because they just assume everybody sitting at a bus stop is homeless. That's what the drivers assume. So it's almost like you gotta be standing up and waving. And I've had times I've even been standing up and waving and they've drove by me, because I'm at a stop that's not at a major intersection. I've had it happen more than a couple of times. It's 79th Avenue in McDowell, trying to catch the 17 going east, and I've stood up and they've just like boom right by me, and I'm just thinking, yeah, that driver is just so used to not stopping at the stop this time of night that he just assumes there's nobody there and isn't even fucking looking. So anyway, and I know this, so I need to. So it's saying 10:28 and on time it's 10:17, so looking at about 10 minutes, and if I click on time, live vehicle tracking will begin when the trip starts. So if I get that screen after it says on time, it says live. This thing never wants to focus that close. Anyway, it's that gray text underneath the purple text says live vehicle tracking will begin when the trip starts. What that means is that that vehicle is being tracked, and that's why it thinks it's going to be on time, but it's being tracked on its previous ride that more likely than not is a Route 3 heading westbound. So it's not going to show it because that's... Anyway. I've deconstructed how that stupid app works in my head. I'm really good at analyzing stuff like that. So if you know anybody who does hiring for that and would like somebody who's actually really, really smart about deconstructing that kind of stuff and troubleshooting stuff like that, who isn't a programmer, but could work with a programmer who isn't good at seeing things from the angle of somebody who's not a programmer, I would be really good for that job, but I would not be really good at the hiring process for that job. Anyway, oh, look at this. This is where the bus stop was designed to hold a bus schedule to show where the route goes and where the and when the bus pick up and where it goes and stuff. But instead we've got a frame and we've got plexiglass, broken plexiglass front on it. Looks like somebody punched their fist through it. So. And and this is a nice bus stop. I mean, the only real negative thing about this bus stop is that's a negative thing, but this is nicer than average. In fact, some of the very few bus stops I've seen where the LED lighting for the stop works. And to be fair, I think a lot of those LED lights get busted out by homeless people that are trying to sleep on the benches that don't want the light glaring on them while they're trying to sleep. So they bust them out, and then the City of Phoenix transit people are, they're just like, what's the point in fixing it? It's just going to get busted out again. So I guess I should, count my blessings that the lighting there is working. And it does look like there's some kind of solar panel or something on top of the bus shelter. So that might be completely, this lighting here might be completely with renewable energy, because I don't think there's any sort of electricity coming from an outside source. Oh, you know what? I keep saying City of Phoenix, but check that out. Can y'all see that? Probably not. Let me shed some light on it with the other phone. I have never noticed this before. So, I know GYR3 is located in the City of Phoenix. But I never noticed until this very moment, like just literally, like just now, that this bus stop is not City of Phoenix. This bus stop is in the city of Tolleson. I'm not in Phoenix right now, y'all. I'm in the city of Tolleson. I'm in Tolleson, Arizona. That's a suburb of Phoenix, and a really small one that a lot of people forget even exists. And I admit I'm sometimes one of those people, even though I know it exists. I knew Tolleson was around here. I don't really know the borders. The borders between different cities have kind of changed over the years. And it used to be I'd always stay updated on that with physical maps, but digital maps for some reason just don't show that information clearly. So SRP project, Salt River project, West Valley Service Center, 221 North 79th Avenue. Yeah, it doesn't say what city, but I got a feeling that that's if their full address would be Tolleson, Arizona, as opposed to Phoenix, Arizona. Well, that's good to know. Because see, looking at that street sign there, it says 7900 West and has the little City of Phoenix logo. That's the City of Phoenix logo. That's a City of Phoenix street sign, and this traffic light is most definitely a City of Phoenix traffic light. But the fact that bus stop proudly proclaims itself as being City of Tolleson, that tells me that this side of Van Buren, at least right here, is Tolleson. I know the north side of Van Buren is Phoenix. I did not know this was the Tolleson border literally until right this moment. So that
was today. I learned something valuable. At least I think it's valuable. So I can still appeal my firing. And Myra, which is I think Myra, I'm so bad with names, Maya, she came out and talked to me along with the guy from Loss Prevention. Initially, somebody else that I didn't know who had a mask on. I don't feel comfortable, generally speaking, talking to people who wear muzzles. I'm just seeing Hannibal Lecter in my mind, and it just makes me very uncomfortable. And I was not coming from a political standpoint or anything. It just as a human being. Somebody who covers half their face is just, I'm not comfortable interacting with that person, full stop. That's some interesting lighting on that vehicle. Red and blue LEDs down below their headlights. Anyway, yes, I'm not comfortable interacting with. So so somebody came up, she's wearing an HR vest, which is like an Amazon vest with the purple stripes, and carrying a laptop and had a mask on, so I couldn't even see her face, but I just knew from her build, it's like, I don't know who this person is, and I'm struggling to communicate right now, and like, can I just please talk to Myra? So I was glad when she came up, she actually brought the guy from Loss Prevention, who I'd had that kind of thing, because at least they know how bad I was mentally Sunday before last. Like, they know. Oh, there's a bus that's probably, no, is that my bus? No, it's turning, it's going north. It's going to say not in service, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it says not in service. It's a not in service bus. I'll see a lot of not in service buses around here this time of night, because they're going to that yard right there to the north. I'm sure I've mentioned that. Yeah, I've mentioned it millions of times on this vlog. That's Transdev is the name of the company. I had a great conversation with a bus driver today about how the contracts are and who the contractors are and stuff. And he actually really strongly encouraged me to apply to be a bus driver, which has been a while since somebody's done that. And I told him I'm not worried about driving a bus. I think I do well at driving a bus, that I just don't think I would do well at dealing with Valley Metro passengers that are, bums and fentanyl junkies. I don't think I will deal well with the person that comes on the bus that stinks like shit and doesn't have their fare. Like, I don't think I'll deal well with that person. I don't think I'll deal well with the person who comes in and is playing obscene music. And I'm coming from a standpoint as a guy who enjoys obscene music, okay? I love R-rated and X-rated music. I love that stuff. But there's a time and a place for it. And that place is definitely not on a public bus over a speaker. You're not supposed to be playing any music on a public bus over a speaker. But especially, and it's most of the time somebody's doing that, it's just really inappropriate music. And sometimes it's inappropriate music that I like, but it doesn't change the fact that it's inappropriate. And I just don't think I deal well with that situation as a bus driver. And in heaven forbid, I'd be driving on the Route 17 and 4 freaking junkies in the back of the bus decide they're going to spark up some blues on a chunk of foil in the back of my bus. I'm going to be the guy that catches an assault charge when I put my safety shoe through their face, So, not that I was telling the bus driver that, but I'm just that's what I think I'd be a good bus driver. I just don't think I would do well with that. Put me on a route that doesn't go into any shit parts of town, or doesn't have any shit passengers getting on it. I'd be fine. I'd drive an empty bus all around this town. I'd be fine. Anyway, so I'm going to definitely follow up on Amazon. So Maya came up, I think her name is Maya, and the loss prevention guy came up, and at least they know what I've been dealing with and where my head's at. And they're like, well, did you get the email? I'm like, I've been in no mental state to even look at email. I haven't looked at my email. I'm like, you're asking if I've done these things, and it's not that I just haven't had the mental strength to do it. I said, there were days I just laid in bed, I didn't even eat. So, I'm not functional enough to eat. I'm surely not dealing with email, and of course, anything that come in. When I did check my email, if I saw something like that, I'm just like, I just can't right now. And the thing is, if I wasn't in such
if I wasn't in such bad shape mentally, that where I've been like the last week or whatever, I think I had enough vacation time to cover this time that I haven't been. Okay, that's another bus that's probably going to turn left. No, that's a semi. No, that's my bus. That is my bus. I'll continue this later. So I've got just long story short, I've got an appeal process. I just have to do it, and I think it's going to be very difficult. But I have the stuff to do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to do it.